It is Monday morning inside a 5-person company. 247 unread emails. 19 new leads. 6 overdue invoices. 12 customer questions. And the owner has not even opened the weekly performance report. Now imagine a digital teammate that checks the inbox, organizes the requests, drafts the first responses, updates the systems, and returns a short list of decisions that still require a human. That is the promise of an AI agent. In this video, you will learn what an AI agent actually is, 5 workflows a small business can automate, what must remain under human control, and a practical 30-day plan for getting started without building an expensive research laboratory. A chatbot is like a knowledgeable person giving you directions. An agent is closer to an assistant who can follow the map, use approved tools, complete several steps, check the result, and come back with the work ready for review. The basic loop is simple: understand the goal, create a plan, use a tool, observe what happened, correct the next step, and stop when the agreed outcome is reached. The value comes from connecting reasoning with action. But an agent is not a magic employee. It can misunderstand context, use weak data, or take the wrong action. Sensitive steps need permissions, approval gates, clear operating rules, activity logs, and a named human owner. OpenAI reported that at least 4 million people in the United States used ChatGPT during March 2026 to help plan, start, run, or grow a business. The adoption story is no longer limited to giant technology companies. OpenAI's research also suggests that people in smaller workspaces use AI more often for tasks outside their formal occupation. That makes sense. In a lean company, the person closest to the problem often has to become the marketer, analyst, recruiter, and operator. The World Economic Forum found that 86% of employers expect AI and information processing technologies to transform their business by 2030. Microsoft also reported 15 times year-over-year growth in active agents across its Microsoft 365 ecosystem. McKinsey found that 88% of surveyed organizations regularly use AI in at least one function. 23% were scaling an agentic system, and 39% were experimenting. Yet only 39% reported enterprise-level EBIT impact. The lesson is important: buying the most expensive AI does not create an advantage. Redesigning one valuable workflow better than your competitors does. So let us visit Northstar Studio, a fictional 5-person service company used only as an illustrative example. A new inquiry arrives through the website. The agent reads the message, checks the customer against agreed criteria, retrieves the correct service information, drafts a personalized response, suggests a meeting time, and prepares an update for the customer relationship system. The agent handles speed and preparation. A human approves the message, confirms unusual pricing, and owns every promise made to the customer. The first goal is not full autonomy. It is a faster, more consistent first response with less administrative work. Customer requests enter one queue. The agent identifies the topic, retrieves an approved answer, drafts a reply, and routes the ticket. Billing disputes, legal questions, safety issues, and emotional complaints are automatically escalated to a person. This is a powerful design principle: automate the predictable path and make the exceptional path easier for humans to see. The agent should reduce search and sorting time, not hide difficult customers behind an automated wall. Every Friday, the agent gathers sales, advertising, and service data from approved sources. It builds a chart, compares the week with the previous period, highlights unusual changes, and drafts a plain English explanation for the owner. The owner still decides what the numbers mean and what action to take. An unexpected decline might be a market signal, a tracking problem, or a one-time event. I can surface the pattern. Human judgment provides the business context. An approved webinar becomes a newsletter outline, 3 social posts, 5 short video ideas, and a list of customer questions worth answering. The agent follows a brand guide and links each claim back to the original material. The human owns the point of view, factual accuracy, tone, and final publication. The purpose is not to flood the internet with repetitive content. It is to distribute one strong idea more efficiently while protecting trust and quality. The agent flags overdue invoices, checks the approved follow-up schedule, drafts a polite reminder, and prepares a daily review queue. It never changes accounting records, sends new payment instructions, or modifies bank information without explicit authorization. Across all 5 workflows, the pattern stays consistent. The agent gathers, sorts, drafts, compares, and prepares. The human sets policy, handles exceptions, approves sensitive actions, communicates accountability, and owns the outcome. A small company can often begin with subscriptions and connected no-code tools instead of training a model from scratch. But the real cost includes process mapping, data cleanup, integration, testing, usage charges, staff training, supervision, and ongoing improvement. If the existing process is confusing, automation makes the confusion move faster. Before adding an agent, map the current steps, remove unnecessary approvals, define the desired outcome, and decide where judgment is genuinely required. Begin with read-only access and draft mode. Add actions only after the system performs reliably. Financial transactions, contracts, staff decisions, customer promises, and deletion of records should require strong controls and human approval. Do not paste confidential customer, employee, legal, or financial information into tools without understanding the product's security, retention, and data use terms. Use approved systems, minimum necessary access, and clear internal rules. The number of prompts, generated messages, or automated steps is not the business result. Track response time, hours saved, error rate, conversion rate, customer satisfaction, and cost per successfully completed workflow. Microsoft's 2026 survey found that 66% of users were spending more time on high-value work, while 86% treated output as a starting point rather than a final answer. Better automation should create more room for judgment, not less responsibility. Week 1. Choose one repetitive, measurable, low-risk workflow. Write down every input, step, decision, exception, and output. Record the current time, cost, error rate, and service level so you have a baseline. Use sample or non-sensitive data. Keep the agent in draft mode. Give it an error goal, approved reference material, explicit limits, and examples of both acceptable and unacceptable results. Run 20 to 50 realistic cases. Track errors, incomplete actions, strange inputs, time saved, and every moment when human approval is needed. Improve the workflow, not just the prompt. Release the workflow to a small group. Limit permissions. Keep logs. Name an owner. Create a rollback plan. Review performance every week and expand only when the evidence shows that quality and control are improving. Automate individual tasks first. Then connect those tasks into a supervised workflow. Only after repeated testing should you consider limited autonomous decisions. Capability can increase quickly. Trust should increase gradually. Small companies do not need the largest research budget. They need one clear workflow, clean and authorized data, human accountability, discipline testing, and the courage to redesign work instead of simply adding another tool. If you could delegate one repetitive process in your business tomorrow, which one would it be? Share it in the comments. Your answer may become the topic of a future Business Lab video. Subscribe for evidence-based explainers on artificial intelligence, business strategy, finance, and the future of work. Learn today. Build tomorrow.